Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Cambridge House International Vancouver Resource Investment Conference right here in British Columbia, 2013. I am with Patrick McManus of Potash West, symbols PWNNY on the OTC and PWN on the ASX. Patrick, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Pleasure to be here.
It's good to have you. Okay, let's get right into Potash West. Tell us about it.
Well, Potash West formed a bit under 2 years ago with the objective of exploiting a very large deposit of Glauconite, which is just north of Perth in Western Australia. And we've, in the last year, announced a JORC resource and completed a scoping study on our project.
Now, the size of the resource.
The ultimate size of the resource is going to be very, very large. In the Dinner Hill area, where we've delineated our first JORC resource, we've got about 240 million tonnes within 10 square kilometres, and our total land holding there is nearly 3,000 square kilometres. So the potential to grow is very, very large.
Why potash?
Well, I think to say why potash, first of all, you go back and ask what's a strong theme in the world, and that is food. The world population is growing dramatically between now and 2050. It's going to increase about 40%. India and China are going up the GDP per person curve. They're going to eat better. They're going to want better quality food. That requires more intensive agriculture. Add that to the reduction in arable land as cities grow. The arable land per person is forecast to go from about 1/4 of a hectare per person to about 0.15, and that's a significant reduction. Agricultural efficiency is needed to feed the world well, and one of the most effective ways of increasing agricultural efficiency is actually the use of fertiliser, and potash is part of that cycle.
You know, I remember interviewing companies in China, and their big story was that all of this arable land has been paved over, and they're building cities where there was arable land.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're talking millions of acres, and you know, when I say a city, it's a 20 million person city.
Yep.
That comes in. They build it in a year. I mean, it's they remove land and put in oceans almost. You know, it's amazing. So China's got to be a big customer.
Absolutely. China is currently consuming about 10 million tonnes a year of potash. They have a large domestic industry. They produce about 5 million tonnes a year, but they are one of the world's biggest importers.
Now you take China, the same thing is happening in India. The same thing is happening in all of the smaller countries in the region. How much potash is there locally in these areas?
Well, this is one of our major opportunities. Asia consumes about 25 million tonnes a year of potash. Total production in Asia is about 5 or 6 million tonnes, mainly from China. India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, no production at all. All of their imports are coming either from Western Canada or from Eastern Europe. So it's a significant market there that has to be fed from the other side of the world.
So in your case, geography is your biggest aid in the marketplace.
Absolutely. It's will always be a strong logistics cost in taking material from the Northern Hemisphere down to those countries.
How soon do you go into production? I know that that's a moving target always, depending on resource, capital. So your best guess?
Our best guess is within 4 to 5 years. We'll have completed the studies, built a compelling case, financed the project and built it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get your website.
Yes, our website is potashwest.com.au.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick McManus, Potash West, symbols PWN on the ASX and PWNNY on the OTCQX. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live. We're at the Cambridge House International Vancouver Resource Investment Conference 2013. I want to thank you, Patrick, for coming on to SNN Live.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you.